What up, everybody? Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful day. So, I wanted to talk about, seems like every time I go through town, there's a sign on every billboard, whether it's fast food, a furniture store, man, you name it. Everybody's hiring. That's all the signs say. Pretty much everywhere. Everywhere. It's crazy uh, how much. I mean, it's literally like every other, if not all of them. You know what I'm saying? And it's just kind of wild how you know. And pretty much everybody's hiring. And you know, when it came time for the leniency to come back, see, here in Texas, minimum wage is like $7.25 an hour, right? So when COVID kicked back in, it was time to go back to work. But everybody kept saying the same thing, right? They're like, nobody wants to work, nobody wants to work. Well, yeah, they gave everybody a free ride for a while, even after the virus was supposedly defeated and gone, if not making a return soon hereafter. That's another problem for another time, though. What I'm trying to get at here, though, is going from $7.25 an hour to going back to the same job for $15 an hour. Oh man, I'm a baller out of control now, right? Free checks, blah blah blah. Ain't gotta pay rent. I didn't do none of that. I paid all my bills, you know, went to work, hustled money the way I only knew how. And that's, you know, getting your hustle on. Keeping that cash flow coming in. And now it's like everybody's advertising $12, $15. And right, they wanted to tell you that it was to get people to come back to work, right? Seeing this big time increase in pay was like, holy shit, right? Like, dude, I'm balling, right? Like, I'm balling, dude. And see, what a lot of people didn't realize is a lot of people didn't go back to work. Didn't have to. You got a free ride. Well, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, so need I remind you, $7.25 an hour was minimum wage here in Texas. So they're advertising that they're gonna give you $15 an hour to come back, right? And see, what you weren't realizing was that 15 an hour was the new minimum wage. You know, when you take into consideration the gas now, the rising food prices. There's something lacking somewhere, somehow. See, the economy was always doomed. It was always finished. All this stuff you hear on TV and whatever it is, and it's all lies, man. All of it. At some point, man, you gotta realize that it's a done deal. It's a beast system that has to come down. And all they're doing is playing their little game and putting on their little show. And they really don't give a shit. Because nobody's gonna do nothing about it anyways, no matter how furious you may voice your opinion or whatever it is. You know, everybody acts like they're gonna do something, right? And now people are starting to get back in the talk where they're getting brave, right? They're like, if we don't stand up, we're not gonna be able to blah, blah, blah. But it's like, really think about that, man. Is that what you really want? Is that what you really want, though? You know, they say be careful what you wish for, right? Well, I'm here to tell you, you might not like it if you were to get your way on the other side, right? Where it did come down and things had to start over. Because I can tell you right now, man, nobody gives a shit about themselves. There ain't no nice people. There ain't no good people. You really think that a bunch of good people are gonna come together and homestead and live off the land and protect what's yours in the Wild West, blah, blah, blah? I don't think so. And you wouldn't know what to do, even if you somewhat knew what to do. Maybe there's some out there who may make it. Call it the lucky, call it the blessed. But $15 an hour, I'll tell you, wasn't to get you to come back to work. They knew that was good. You know, everything's subtle. Lies over truth, truth over lies, so on and so forth. So when there's so much of it, you can't really see because there's 100 different angles to look at it at. You know what I'm saying? But in the end, that's when you figure it out, because it's like, got you again, didn't we? But yeah, it's a failed thing, man. Like I said, what you ingest as far as knowledge may or may not be the truth. And these days, what is the truth? And besides, by the time you see it, it'll already be too late anyways. You know what I mean? Got you again. Even if you had somewhat of a clue, you won't know it's the truth until it happens. Whatever is going on in your head, you know? And I think a lot of that too is when you can't see between the lies and the truth, and everybody gets caught with blah blah blah, right? Saying the same old, right? He said, she said, woo woo woo. I feel like you can manifest that as well. When everybody has the same state of mind, or everybody feels like that's what it is, or that's what they believe it to be. Everybody has the same state of mind, and there really is no argument, right? It's like you're just I agree, right? Like, well, me too. And it's like, well, me three. And you gotta be careful about that, man. Because sometimes people just willingly throw themselves in the fire. But you gotta see it for what it is, man. Like I said, it's all lies. It's all part of the show. It's just to keep postponing the system that is no longer working anymore. It doesn't. Bitcoin's a lie. The housing market's a lie. Food shortages is a lie. They cover it with truth, though, you know? Like, we really are running out of food. But they're gonna tell you it's blah, 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 right?